In this tutorial, I will teach you a simple technical SEO method to optimize your virtual tour and improve its search engine ranking. For this, we will use meta tags in HTML. Don't worry, it's not rocket science. You'll see how easy it is. What is a meta tag? First, let's see what it is. Meta tags are like little sticky notes inside a book that contain important information about the book, but are not visible to the reader. Meta tags are important for search engines because they read them to extract relevant information from online content, making it easier to classify and display in searches. So, it's worth learning how to take advantage of them. When exporting a tour in Pano2VR, one of the generated files is called index.html, and that's where you'll find the code you're going to modify. To generate the index file, export your tour. Go to the Output section and click on the gear icon to generate the tour files. When you export the tour, you can view it in the browser. You can see the HTML code we're going to modify by pressing Ctrl, Shift, and C on Windows, or Command, Option, and C on Mac to inspect it. At the top of the code is the head tag, and this is the code snippet we're going to modify to make your tour very search engine friendly. But how are you going to edit this code? To do this, go to the folder you've set to export your virtual tour files and find the index.html file. I'll use Visual Studio Code to edit it, a specialized development tool, but you don't need it. The index can be modified with any text editor, like Notepad. I'll add some tags to the code that I've already determined. I'll leave them for you in the description of this video. They are basic, but will save you time and some hours of technical SEO learning while helping improve your ranking. If you need something more specialized, at Makondo by Perspektiva 360, we can give you a hand. Now save the file, close your editor, and return to the browser. Also, refresh the page to see the changes. As you can see, here we have all the tags we just added. This is a simple way to optimize a virtual tour for SEO. However, it's normal for our projects to undergo many changes during development, and from my experience, I can tell you that manually making these changes is not productive. That's why I'll show you a trick so that every time you export your tour, all the tags we've added are automatically included. The trick is to create a custom HTML template. Let's create and install it in Pano2VR so that it appears in the options of this drop-down called Template, which you can find in the HTML panel within the Output section. In the template, you can find some templates that Pano2VR has installed by default. These templates are stored in a directory on your computer, and that's where you'll install your custom template. To easily find the directory, just visit the Gnome Garden page. There, you can find the default address of the folder you need. I'll leave the link to the page in the description. Once you've found the directory, access the HTML5 folder. Here, you'll find the templates that Pano2VR has previously generated, the same ones that were in the template option. You can take one of them and copy it. I recommend it to be the template called Normal. I'll copy it and name it SEO. This file can also be opened with any text editor. I'll use Visual Studio again. Here, you need to look for the HTML code. A tip to know if you're in the right place is to locate the tag that says HTML enclosed in angle brackets. Once you find it, you're going to paste the tags like this. Save the file and close the editor. Open your tour again in Pano2VR and check the template option I showed you. As you can see, the SEO template is already installed. Let's check that it is the template we just created. And now you can have them automatically added when exporting your tour using the template you've created. I hope you've learned something new with this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And if you want to learn more about using Pano2VR and developing virtual tours like an expert, visit and follow our channel Perspektiva 360.